Okay, so this video is going to be on the combination of email and DM marketing and how this is going to be the new meta in terms of marketing for online brands and ecom. So this video will explain how the strategy works, why you should be doing this in 2024, especially with Q4 coming up, all the big events that comes with it, the two phases of this strategy, and then how you can implement it into your business today. So just pulled up my document now, and this again will be in the description below so you can access this in your own time and take a look on your own. Just to quickly kind of run through and give you another little introduction. So DM marketing and email marketing, and this is combining the two strategies together. So I have covered DM marketing pretty in depth on my YouTube, so there'll be more links to kind of check out some of my other videos on that. But essentially, it's a funnel inside of your Facebook and the Instagram DMs, which conversates with customers with the intention of converting sales, capturing lead details, and driving social media engagement. You can also check out my training on here, which will be in this document here. And then also into email marketing. So kind of pretty self-explanatory. Email marketing is pretty powerful in terms of just driving sale and making the most out of your customer list. This document is specifically going to touch on email flows. So sequence of automated actions, and the customer will flow through a email sequence which is triggered after a certain action. So specifically the flows, talking about the DM marketing funnel and the complement of these two strategies, they will act very similar to your welcome flow. So you're aiming to introduce the customer to the brand, complement the reason they provided their email address from the DMs, building rapport and engagement with the customer, and then you're just walking them through step by step into making that first purchase. You can also check out my process on creating a welcome flow here. And then, so this document is going to outline how you can pair these two strategies together so you can grow the size of your email list, monetize your Instagram and social media, make the most out of your email list, increasing your conversions and providing a quality customer journey from stranger to checkout, and ultimately increasing your monthly revenue figure. A bit of context as well is this strategy works off of DM funnels, and the email strategy comes into play after the customers come through your DM funnels. So this can work the other way, but this is specifically focused on your DM funnels into your email strategy. And also to note as well is with your, what I was saying here with the welcome flow. So this isn't necessarily limited to introducing customers to your brand. So the kind of theory of the welcome flow and why I put it in here is because this is kind of your checklist when, let's say, a new follower, someone visits your Instagram page and they see the incentive behind your call to action from your DM funnels, which is, let's say it is DM us gift for a surprise, and let's say your gift is going to be 10-15% off, similar to your welcome pop-up. And so first taste of the brand, and then you're going through the welcome flow. So same thing with your website. They've just come onto your website and now they're coming through your welcome flow, which are going through these checkpoints here. However, this isn't limited to just the introduction and these kind of processes here. So this can work where it could be you're joining a giveaway funnel from your Instagram. And so your call to action is comment, or tag 3 friends in the Instagram post to join our giveaway, our June giveaway, whatever. And then they're in the DMs, and then you take them through, and then you'll add them into the email flow. And then so the email flow just complements the Instagram funnels, and now you just have them in 2 channels. So just wanted to note as well, it's not just limited to a welcome flow. The emails just complement the purpose and the kind of reason behind the DM funnel. So it's not just limited to that. So it could be the 5 to 7 typical kind of emails you have in your welcome flow, or it could just be 3 to 4 emails just complementing the DM funnel. So just a bit of context there. Now, why you should pair these two strategies together. So I have harped a bit on about the benefits of DM marketing funnels and its ability to collect emails before you provide your offer and your incentive. Essentially, they are a juiced up welcome pop-up. So collecting emails inside of the DMs of Facebook, Instagram and Facebook at very, very high submit rates. So a good welcome pop-up, the submit rate is anything over 6 or 7%, something like that. With DM funnels, the kind of industry standard, the market standard for ecom is anywhere between 78, and I have seen some clients get 93 capture rate, which is insane. And then this also goes off just how good your offer is. So the better it is, the more you're going to collect emails. And then, so going off this and explaining some more theory behind this strategy, if you even have a half decent email marketing system to support your funnels and your email growth, collecting these email addresses, depending on your email conversion rate, will add another 10 to 50K alone just from the email list growth from your DMs. So that's kind of the juiced up welcome pop-up and how the capture rate works. And then, so a bigger net. So when you're combining these two strategies together, you can kind of think of this as a big fishing net, and your customers are the fish. And so by either just having DM marketing or email marketing on its own, your net is much smaller and you catch less fish as you're essentially fishing in separate ponds. But if you can kind of combine these ponds together, and then you combine these two strategies together into one big master net, you have a greater chance to catch more fish. And this is just going into your funnel. So your customer acquisition, your nurturing and your conversion process, and then your sales, and then your retention as well. So your funnel, you're kind of increasing the size of your funnel. And so continuing on with this analogy, what I was kind of saying before, your email marketing net is kind of tailored to capturing the fish from your website, and your DM marketing net is tailored to capturing fish from your Instagram followers and your ad traffic. So depending on what type of funnels you have, but mostly your customer acquisition at the top. So Instagram, social media, organic, and then also you have paid ad funnels as well. So when you're combining these strategies together, bigger pond to cast your net into, which means you will catch more fish. And so you're covering both of your touch points, social media, ad traffic, and your web traffic. And so a greater pool of warm customers to then convert through your efforts. So in the kind of middle of your funnel with your conversion kind of efforts there. And so as a result of this, you're increasing the size of your email list, monetizing kind of all touch points with your customer journey. And doing so, you now have a larger audience size who are warmed up and ready to buy after coming through your DM and then your email flows. And so this means more customers are opening your emails and DMs, more customers clicking onto your website, and more customers adding to cart. And ultimately, all this results in more sales and revenue in your pocket through the greater pond, what I was saying before. So how does this work? So to quickly recap the DM strategy, so you have your call to actions from either organic Instagram or your Facebook ads with messenger call to actions. And so the goal is to get them into the DMs. Now you have them in there. You will ask for their email address before you kind of provide your incentive that you ran from the top here, from your Instagram or your Facebook ad. And so collecting the email address, the DM funnels will then send this over to your Klaviyo list and trigger whatever flow you have set up. And then so post here, they'll just continue down the funnel. And this is where they get into your Klaviyo list from the email. And so the way these kind of pair together is they share information between each other. So you'll get a decent amount of data on the customer that comes across both marketing channels now. So from the DMs into the emails. And so this is where you can push them down your sales funnel. So you have them in 2 channels now. So it increases your touch points with the customer and ultimately your chance to convert them down the funnel. So very important note with this is, so you have them in 2 kind of channels now. And so you want to be tasteful and split up your contact points with the customer. So you don't want to bombard them with emails and DMs back to back. So you want to make sure your messages are split up correctly. But if you can do this right and you hit that sweet spot, you're going to drastically increase your chance to convert them. So if you can get that sweet spot between DM and email touch points, your chances to convert them are so much greater. And so you're nurturing them down into that buying decision. So your DM funnels and your email, Klaviyo emails, and this is where they're sharing the info on the customer. So the two phases of this strategy, and to kind of give you a rundown of the whole funnel. So phase one will be on your DMs. So Instagram content and your call to action to get them into the DMs, and then they provide the email address. Then from there, you've got the email address, and this is your DM funnels over here, and this is your emails. So the email is captured and it's added into your Klaviyo, and this is where they share information and ultimately get that sale there. So the follow-up messaging and the flows, the time contact points, that's where you drive the sale. So that's the whole big picture there. And so phase one, that's your DM funnel setup. You can also reference this doc if you got this alongside you. Your email flow as well. So I've coined this the complementary email flow. So pretty similar to your welcome series, as I was saying before. However, it is not limited to the introduction and the welcome series and the theory behind that. So more documents here. You can reference the same frameworks apply with your welcome series and really any flow. Your flows must be engaging and each have a purpose. And they also must complement the offer that you ran from your, either it's your Instagram post, which will it be from the DMs into the emails. So you got to complement the offer, and that's the kind of the first purpose of the email there. The rest of the email should just follow the same frameworks in this document here. Now, 2 rules on this, on your complementary flow. Must check if the customer is already in your email list. So this goes back sort of into what I was saying before with the welcome flow. So if they're a new customer, however, if they are not, and this is a different type of incentive and kind of funnel, you want to make sure they're not already on your email list and they haven't received any similar emails to your welcome flow. So you're going to make sure if it is the framework of a welcome flow, that they're not being reintroduced to the brand. However, if this is just a kind of giveaway funnel and they are already familiar, you can check they're already on the email list and make sure they're not getting reintroduced and they'll just go through as normal. And then same thing what I was saying before, time delays have to align with your follow-up messages inside of the DMs. So just make sure you're not overwhelming them. So very important with your messaging windows. And then as well, a little note is to consider any expiry dates you might have on your offers. So adding in some urgency there, and this is all just with your timing with your emails and DMs. So that is basically it for me. So the 2 phases there, and then kind of how they work, the theory behind it, and why you should pair these 2 together. So pretty much that is it from there. If you are looking to get this implemented as soon as possible, you kind of have 2 options. So all these documents here will give you enough information necessary to kind of get started with this and actually potentially take this in-house. I would also recommend you watch this YouTube video. This will also be in the description. So this goes through me kind of walking you how to set up a ManyChat funnel. I just use Gymshark as an example here. And then also just building out your Klaviyo funnel. So you want to, reference this document here, the winning email welcome series. And then so more trainings on chat funnels and building your first chat funnel there. And then also some Instagram strategies as well to get that engagement into the DMs. That is pretty much the first option there. However, if you kind of want to cut all the mistakes and the trial and error of going through this yourself, you can get all the expertise and experience from myself and my team to walk you through and build this system out. So completely done for you. So if you're keen on exploring how this could potentially work for your brand without all the troubles of doing this yourself, you can book a call at the end of this document here. I'll also add this in the description as well. So that's your 2 options there. Reference all of this if you want to kind of have a crack at yourself. But if you wanted some expertise and experience without all the trial and error, you can kind of go through option 2. But otherwise, that is it from me. Hope this was valuable, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.